All right, let's talk about why no one is reading your blog. Welcome back to the channel, guys. If you are new here, hello, my name is Maureen. I help new and growing female entrepreneurs build a profitable blogging business on WordPress without the stress so that they can turn their passions into profits and make a massive impact on the world. If this sounds like something you're interested in, hit the subscribe button and ring the little bell right next to it so you don't miss any of the videos I post on my channel each and every week. Before I start, I wanted to let you know that I just opened enrollment for my 3-month coaching program that's going to help you make massive progress with your blog and really end 2021 with more confidence, more knowledge, more growth, more time, and ultimately more success. So the enrollment time is limited. I will put a link below for more information if you want to check it out. Okay, in today's video, I'm going to be giving you some tough love, okay? If you are not getting traffic to your blog, I can pretty much guarantee that at least one of the reasons that I'm going to be going over today are probably why. So I have been blogging for over 7 years now, and as I have shared many times before, I have made all the mistakes. And I've made all the mistakes I'm discussing today at one point or another in my blogging journey. And I've also worked with a lot of students in my courses and with my private coaching clients that have also made the same mistakes I'm going over today. So I really feel confident in knowing what works and what doesn't when trying to build up a profitable blogging business. So let's jump into 10 reasons why no one may be reading your blog. The first reason that no one may be reading your blog is that your blog focus isn't clear. You are writing about too many things. So many entrepreneurs, myself included, are multi-passionate entrepreneurs, right? We have a lot of interests and a lot that we want to talk about. But when it comes to creating a profitable blogging business, you have to niche down to stand out, okay? That's all there is to it. I always try to give the advice to bloggers that they need to niche down to focus on one specific topic and then become that go-to expert in that area. But there are always those that just still want to create those lifestyle blogs or blogs that focus on 2 or 3 unrelated topics, which is highly unlikely to work in 2021. So yes, there are a lot of successful lifestyle blogs out there, but I need you to understand that the majority of them that you are seeing either started these blogs, these lifestyle blogs, quite a few years ago when blogging wasn't as competitive, or they started very niche at first and grew a following and then slowly expanded to more topics over time. So when someone lands on your site, they should know immediately what you do and how you can help them. You have about 2 to 3 seconds to really grab their attention. And if you confuse, you lose. That's all there is to it. They're not going to stick around. Which this then leads me into the second reason why you may be saying no one is reading my blog. And that is you aren't focused on your target audience. So how are you deciding what you want to blog about each week? If you are writing about just what you want to write about each week instead of focusing on what your audience needs and wants, you are not going to have many readers, or you're not going to be able to make money with your blog down the line, okay? There's a couple questions I want to ask you to see where you are, okay? So number 1, have you done market research to ensure that the content you are creating is what your audience is actually looking for? And also, do you know the main pain point your reader has? Are you helping them get closer to solving it through your content, your freebie, and eventually your product or your service down the line? If you answered no to these questions, then it's really time to do some more market research on your topic and get clear on who you are exactly speaking to and what they need help with. The third reason that no one may be reading your blog is that no one knows it exists. So if your blog is niche down and you are focused on the struggles of your ideal reader, no one may be reading your blog simply because they don't know it exists. And this is a common problem when people are first starting out, because it's often thought that you can just publish a blog post and it will be found on its own. But in reality, you absolutely need to be promoting your blog post after you publish it, because Even if you optimize for SEO, which we're going to be getting to in a minute, it's still going to take at least a few weeks to a few months before it starts showing up in search results and will start getting found organically. Now, there are several ways to start getting traffic to your site and blog posts. I have a video about 10 ways to do this that I will put above. Social media is just one way that you can get traffic to your site. But when you're using social media, you also want to make sure that you're using the right platforms. So my two favorite ways to drive traffic to my blog are via Pinterest and YouTube. Both of these social media platforms are also search engines, which means that if you are using the right keywords, your content will continue to work for you over time as people search for information on your specific blog post. YouTube is also especially great for personalizing your brand and building a much quicker know, like, and trust relationship with your audience. So check out the video I just did about why I feel bloggers should be using video. Okay, guys, hit the like button if you can see how any of these 3 reasons so far could be why no one may be reading your blog. If no one is finding your blog posts several months after you publish them, then it might have something to do with the fact that, number 4, you're not using keywords that people are searching for, or you're using ones that are too competitive. So in a nutshell, search engine optimization, also known as SEO, is the process of optimizing your content so that a search engine is more likely to show it at the top result for searches of a certain keyword. You want to make sure that you're writing about topics and targeting specific keywords that people are actually searching for. And this starts by doing keyword research to see what specific words people are using when they're typing in to search for information within your niche. Now, there are several resources and proven strategies that I use to optimize my blog posts for SEO so that my content is found, which we will be diving into in the coaching program starting this month. Details are below in the show notes. But one thing that I will be covering and that I highly recommend to everyone within their blog posts is the free WordPress plugin Yoast SEO. This is a great, simple beginner tool that you can start with to help you along the way to improve and really optimize your SEO. The 5th reason why no one may be reading your blog is that you're writing blog posts without a content strategy. So if you're just sitting down and writing whatever comes to your mind that day related to your niche, then this could be the main reason no one is visiting your blog. It's a common new blogger mistake for bloggers to just write about what they want when they want within their niche. And this is fine if you have a hobby blog, but if you're trying to grow it into a profitable blogging business, then you need a content strategy. So you have to think, again, what is your ideal reader searching for? What questions are they asking? What keywords are they using? And a lot of this goes back to market research. Now, I have a content creation playlist that has tons of videos to get you started with creating the right kind of content for your audience. So check that out. I will put a link above for that. If your content is on point, then your problem could be that your titles aren't enticing. There are a lot of distractions online, and if you don't have an enticing title that sparks curiosity and draws someone in, then it is unlikely that they are going to click on your blog post. For example, which one would you be more likely to click on? A guide to writing blog posts or 8 crucial steps to writing blog posts that get clicks? If your content is amazing and your headline is killing it and people are finding your blog posts, the reason they may not be sticking around to actually read the blog post is that it's not scannable. People aren't typically reading blog posts word for word, right? Like, think of yourself. Are you reading every blog post word for word? No, you're scanning them, right? So this means that you need to create content that's easy to scan. And it's easy to make your content scannable by breaking it up with things like headlines, short paragraphs consisting of 2 to 3 sentences each, bullet points, and numbered lists. You can also break it up with bold, italicized, or underlined text. All of these things will help make your post much more scannable. The 8th reason why you may be saying no one is reading my blog is that you're inconsistent. Want a sure way to tank your blog traffic and lose followers? Be inconsistent. No one wants to follow someone who posts consistently for 3 weeks and then disappears for 2 months, then posts a couple times and then takes a break. If you want to grow a blogging business, then you need to treat it like a business. So you need to set a schedule and commit to it. Consistent blogging will then lead to a snowball effect of more viewers, more email subscribers, more sales, more testimonials, more people who want to work with you. And that momentum is what really grows your blogging business. The ninth reason why no one may be reading your blog is that you don't have an email list of engaged readers to share new content with. So with an email list, when you send an email to your list and include a link to your newest blog post or podcast or video, whatever content you create, a percentage of people will click on that link and they will go check it out. That means that with just pressing the send button, you can instantly get traffic to your site. And this is just one of the many reasons why you want to be building an email list. If you do not have one yet, make sure to check out my email marketing playlist to learn why you need to start an email list for your blog as soon as possible. And the last reason why no one may be reading your blog is number 10, you're trying to save time and money by doing it all by yourself. If you want to be overwhelmed and get nowhere fast, do it on your own. This will get you there. Trust me, I have been there. So you're not sure what to focus on. So you are busy trying to do, all the things while also wasting tons of time researching and trying to figure out every single step and strategy along the way on your own to save you that money, which in the end just costs you money because your business isn't growing and it's not growing because you don't have the time to write the blog post and focus on the money-making activities that will create a profitable blogging business. So then you get overwhelmed and you become inconsistent, and around it goes forever. If you are ready to get off that hamster wheel and start implementing the exact strategies that will actually grow a profitable blogging business without that overwhelm, then I invite you to check out thecreativeimpact.com/now to see how I can help you with this. Okay, guys, please like this video if you liked it, share it with anyone who may benefit from it, and keep on creating an impact today with your knowledge, talents, and skills. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.